That don't never just pop up. Let me just see it. What's that? Oh, you put your head down.
What happened?
When you put your head down, you disappeared out this joint.
And took my head off.
No, you disappeared completely.
No shit.
Bro. I want to check the volume. See if we can hear us.
Slacky.
Settings.
Getting right, everybody. Just let us deal with the production right quick. We're gonna get right with it. Y'all gonna have to see this. Oh, that's the one from before.
Go ahead.
Hello? Shalom of Christ. You hear?
I see it. Look at it. Oh, there you go.
Shalom of Christ. There you go.
Slacking for the technical difficulties.
Right. I knew I wouldn't hear nothing for a minute. All right, we good? All right, y'all. Shalom of Christ is real. This is Priest and Officer Barion coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, teaching on the Commander Junior Hunter. Man, we got a powerful topic today. This is ISBK Augusta. Man, we're going to get into a topic that's well needed in the Black community, especially when it comes to our brothers, man. It's going to edify our women, too. So this is going to show on both sides how each and either party is going to handle these situations, man. So, man, we're going to get into it today. I got Ashton Walker in the building with me, ISBK Augusta, as we say again. Let me get, we're going to start off with this right here. And I'm only going to break this down for a certain reason, man. We're going to start off with, which one I told you to get first?
The book of Jeremiah.
Let's get the book of Jeremiah first, the one that I told you to get.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Man, the topic of the day is just being accountable. Being accountable for all of our actions. Brothers, man, when we first come into the school, man, we full of zeal. And we have to build ourselves up. We got to shed ourselves from the world. So we got to be accountable for all of our actions that we do to build ourselves into that man that we want to become, especially when we're doing it, knowing the Lord is watching us. So we got to be accountable for that. So we can't seek love for everybody that we used to be cool with in the world. We can't seek love for the women that we love so much. Hold on to those women. We need to get for this. This should be the second scripture. Well, this should be your first wife. What it's talking about the truth. for these brothers. You know, we can't see love for some of the women that you know that we love so much that we trim our ways with for so much just to be on their side when we have a job to do. We can't keep doing those things, brothers. Man, it's really hurting us. You know, you can imagine how this nation will move when every brother reaches highest potential. You know, everything is gonna stop us from doing it. Whether it's we gotta pay bills, whether it's just anything that's dealing with us in the Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian community. You know what I'm saying? Everything is stopping us from reaching our highest potential. You know, I talk to brothers at my slavery all the time, and they tell me, man, it's like, man, I remember, man, if I could just do this, but most of all the time, man, I'm here. I gotta do this. I gotta provide this. And the only thing these brothers are missing is the truth. That's it. That's the only thing these brothers are missing. And then if they could be able to gain the truth, and we're gonna keep it explicit here, they will gain the balls to know what they need to do. Go ahead.
If I could, I just was having this conversation with a brother, you know what I'm saying, in the world, who, a brother naturally have a desire to, deal with more than one woman or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? First of all, if you tall, women will walk up to you.
Yeah.
So he a tall brother, you know what I'm saying? People from Puerto Rico, people black in Puerto Rico and all that. So I'm already knowing what's going on right here. But you tall, you running around here. You terrorizing everything.
Okay.
You finna have your way. So he got, a lot of kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple women. He had kids with whatever. But I was explaining to him more than a white thing. He was like, bro, I ain't never just think to even explain it like that. It's just a way where it just seemed like it's natural to just be lying and running around. Like I never even thought to just tell it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you take the things that you do by nature that might not necessarily be wrong, but you're doing it the wrong way. And then you put the structure to it as a Bible. Like, okay, you can't sleep with a woman that told them away. You can't sleep with another man's woman. You understand what I'm saying? If you get with a woman, you got to keep her. So then brothers that got access like that who can sleep with everybody and make kids with everybody, it's like, well, okay, well, me and this woman gonna be together. You my family.
Yeah.
If I get another woman, she gonna be my family too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to realize.
But based off what you're saying is, but the question I want to ask you is, why do you think that these brothers lie the way that they do at the rate that we're doing it these days? Why would we lie to a woman instead of just coming out and telling the truth as we supposed to?
Because I feel like men get demonized for feeling like that, even though they don't understand it's natural.
And you know exactly what they're doing when they do that. They're trimming their ways,
right,
to seek love, or they're trimming their way. And you can look at that in another way, is that women. It's like men will trim who they really are, because that's naturally a man can have more than one woman. Right. They're trimming their ways so I don't want to argue. Whether it's seek love, or because sometimes you want to be harmless, you want to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove in a certain situation. But the main thing about it is, which is very important, is that we want to be honest as possible when it comes to certain situations, because when our image as black men is being broken down, we have to build that image back up. If all black men are honest, you can never say that niggas ain't shit. It's like, I hate to say it.
So if I could, that's just like even in that story I told before, where the Christian dude, I told him I'm an Israelite, and he I've been married for all these years or whatever, and then he go on to tell me like, I don't agree with y'all teach me to have more than one wife. And he let me have it for a minute, but then he told me he cheated on his wife because he wanted more kids and she didn't want no more kids. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't even think they had kids together. So he either didn't have kids or he had one kid before, but I don't think he had any kids, but he married an older woman.
Oh, I bet.
And she said she didn't want kids.
He was trimming his ways.
So that's another example.
He wasn't accountable.
So you got to go to that woman like, listen, I do love you, I want to be with you, but at the same time, I want more kids. Like, we got to figure that out. Instead, now you running around lying, sneaking out with this other woman. And you told me you don't believe it had more than one wife. You believe it had more than one wife more than me, because you got two women right now.
Mm-hmm.
One of them hates your guts, and the other one trying to figure out what you doing.
See, this is the thing, man. You a hit, man. It's like you are really making this point, man, and you hitting it right there. It's that a lot of brothers will tell you one thing, but then you find that they doing as well. They just doing it up on the cup.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They have more woman too. Like when I came inside the Israelite School of UK, and all when the men above me said that every brother has more women, he just ain't telling that woman he got it. Or every man in the world has more than one woman. Well, real man has more than one woman. Or if you're a brother who just don't want more than one woman, then that's okay. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that, it's the tribe of Judah. I'm sorry. Judah has a reputation. Judah has a reputation. You know what I mean? It does. Good.
Now, if I could, them Latino tribe versus Judah.
But hey, probably is.
I go to school with this Dominican girl, and I talked to a couple people just Dominican and stuff. Matter of fact, she's Puerto Rican. I said, y'all granddads be having 4 or 5 families. He was like, my granddad had like 6 families, like 6 women. And I was like, y'all be having hundreds of cousins. After your parents, the next generation, it be hundreds of y'all.
Yeah.
And he was like, we got so many damn cousins. And I was like, I know.
Right.
Ephraim gonna be a fruitful boy. You Puerto Rican. Y'all fruitful. It's in the Bible.
So is that in Puerto Rican culture, do the women know that
the Spanish women do know
that these brothers roll like that?
Yeah, they know.
They're accountable.
And not just that, they raise the girls to take care of the men. So like the men don't touch nothing in the house.
Mm-hmm.
They don't wash their own clothes. They don't be cooking. They don't do nothing. The little girls from a young age clean up after the little boys. They start then. They clean up after the dad in the house. They start.
I haven't been around. We met Dominicans. You know what I mean. But I'm raised around more Ephraimites and Ishkarites out here.
They be like that too. My rib, her cousin.
The ones out here in Augusta are more like Judites though.
I can believe it, but a lot of them sometimes they don't like. He ain't know how to wash clothes. He ain't know how to mop the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like she had to teach him how to do that because his mom always did it. Like they take care of men, so it's a little different. But not to get off the topic sluggy.
No, we had to throw a curveball, but no, baby, because when we speak on these topics, it's going. People can relate to a lot of these things. And it has to be spoken about. But what we doing right now is giving solutions.
Right. So that's one way. About trimming your ways to love. Another way, it's so many different things, yo. You trim your ways to be loved by men. You know what I'm saying? You shaving your hair off, or all your hair off your head, shaving all the hair off your face, dressing up for the 4th of July. Now you a damn fucker. You know what I'm saying? You black and Latino, and you in manga, like you just. Saying the hell with my culture, let me go follow after another culture. Like it's so many levels to this one scripture. Like,
right, man.
Ways to seek love.
It's true. It's truth because that's exactly what we're doing, and we're gonna get into some women's scriptures as well. But as far as strengthening, and that's the reason why we're gonna build and we're gonna build up in the UPK, man. As far as the men already laid the foundation that came before us. Specifically out here in Augusta, man, you got to go back to the past couple of classes, man. Lay down these heavy topics, man. We're gonna reach the people out here because Augusta need it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you looking at the faces who's really gonna build this city up. You know what I mean? Man, and it's real heavy, man. Because I look at out here in Augusta, man. You could tell that our women are in need of some strong brothers, man. And every time I see them, I write down notes. I say, yeah. And then I write down what they wearing. I'm like, yeah, lady in a red dress. I'm going to make a class about her ass. And this is when we develop the topics of these classes, man, we just don't come off and just say, I'm going to teach a class today. It's through our personal experience every day. What we was taught. How can I teach a class that's really going to touch the people? especially with this lady who walked up to me today. You can see this is a problem that we go through every day. So, you know, I come up with these topics just by reading the spirit of the city. For me personally, what I'm going through right now, you know, man, this is very heavy. Yeah, this is something that's really needed for the nation too, not only just the city. This is across wherever the 12 tribes of Israel is located. You know, I mean, we all going through the same problem.
Right.
So, you know, but you know, I developed these things, man, just by seeing what's going on amongst our people every day. In a couple of classes ago, I said, man, if you want to see how the nation of Israel is doing, go on TikTok. It's zooming straight in on what black people is into right now. You're gonna find a whole lot of black women doing this, brothers arguing over this, and a lot of them, you see them headed in the right direction, but they just ain't doing it the right way. I'm tired of seeing them podcast of these brothers sitting up there. You know what I mean? And not saying that have, you know what I mean, it's wrong to want to be a man because it's right to be a man, but it's still kind of femalish when you trying to take it like, yeah, you ain't shit. I'm this. It's lame. And then everybody got that false thing of Hebrew Israelites being that way when we not. You think these brothers give a damn about, you know what I mean, certain things? Like, let me tell you something about it. You're going to either respect us or you don't. I ain't finna sit up there and just put it, you know, out there like, yeah, you going to have to do that. I don't give a damn about none of that. I be seeing certain brothers invite women on the podcast just to do it.
Right.
That's lame to me. It's like, man, you know, there's a certain way you come off. There's a certain way you got to teach our sisters, man. I'm broken, you broken. Now we got to make it right. Lay down the problems that we both have with one another, that we both are going through up under the same oppressor. I believe, because then again, when you invite women to your podcast, right? You got the sisters over here, you got the men over here, the men getting on the sisters getting on the men. And you know the one thing that's left out, we ain't talking about the oppressor not one time. All we doing is back and forth with what we did to one another. We ain't said the white man was the devil nut. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why it's so important to recognize where it comes from is because this is going to be like in the 50s, in the 60s, why were we more joined together as a nation? And the women was more feminine. They were teaching, they was teaching the daughters. They was more kind to brothers. They was doing more than what they're doing now. It's because we all had the same common enemy.
Right.
You telling me we ain't got no enemy right now? Black people have to learn that we have the same enemy. Because when we learn that we have the same enemy, then that's what's going to join us to one another. And then when we join to one another, we get to recognize what the problem is. Okay, we got the same enemy here. He did this, he did that. And they always talk about keeping in the past and why these brothers out there on the corner yelling. And if you go on social media, if you look in the news, if you see all the propaganda that's getting put out, it's not getting put out as our oppressor being the devil. It's getting put out as black people is this and black people is that. Somebody got to tell the truth. So why won't we just be accountable as the men that lead in this nation till we just got to lay it all the way out? The white man is the devil, and we need to love each other. That's it. Let me read that scripture one more time, if you could, Oscar Walker.
Come. This is Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Mm-hmm.
Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Keep going.
Also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these.
Right. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. Like, look at it like this, right? Everything that Israel do is out of nowhere. It's like, man, let me just say it like this. The scriptures say that you became of your father the devil. And a whole lot of black people don't even understand that. You have to remind black people that how we got over. This is what you know what killed me. I was talking to a Native American the other day, actually, a Native American the other day, and you have to remind a Native American that this is his land. Like, how can you be like you? Because most Native Americans I know, they're very stiff when it comes to this is our land. This is our land. We belong here. They came here. I had to remind him because he told me he was a Navajo. He from this tribe, and I'm like, okay, cool. And he was like, yeah, but all of them ain't that bad. And like, how can you actually say that? How can it come out of your mouth? Out of everybody? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. This is your land. And you said they've been telling some they ain't all that bad. Is they good? And look where you at. This man was outside panhandling. Go ahead.
If I could, this is Nate. He said he Native American. It get to a point where your people they start selling they behind Esau so bad, you start wanting to be an Israelite. You're like, I don't know, this might be a heathen that just look like us, but
yeah,
he's supposed to be some Native American cat, right? And he said he got a video of him saying, my Native American tribe said that they was Israelites. They got the story of, I believe, Moses and stuff like that. Like I had the video. I used the video before.
He said his Native American tribe said they was Israelites.
Yeah, like
he ain't believe it.
No, he do believe it. He just attached to Esau. So he was telling somebody, according to DNA, the Jewish people over there is Jews. And I sent him a screenshot of the Native American children that was dying in the European schools. And I said, you being a Native American, having this much trust in the schools of the oppressors is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like they go to these Native American boarding schools where they was getting y'all to get rid of your culture. And it's hundreds of unmarked grades. You understand what I'm saying? Of children that went to that school who were unalive by them people. Like, how your kids go to school and die at school and get buried on the school ground in the unmarked grave. And now you want to sit here and quote some Edomite college and saying they're the ones that's telling you the right thing that's going on with DNA. You understand what I'm saying? Like, anything where you can go look it up in an old book where it says they came over here to the Americas and they were speaking Hebrew. You're going to look it up now, and the AI is going to tell you, oh, early settlers said that the Native Americans speak Hebrew, but those claims are unfounded or so far between. Like, they're going to make it to where they change it over time to where you're not going to be able to see the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Just like if we say, well, there weren't any Caucasian people in captivity in Egypt, they're going to try to cover that history up. You see what I'm saying? They're going to go cover it up. They're going to take the Apocrypha out of the Bible where it shows that they are the ones who were unaliving the Jews when it says the Greeks and the Romans was the ones that was oppressing them. They're going to make it to where you can't even understand your own history. So why would you trust this man to tell you about DNA?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You think he's going to tell you the truth about DNA? You can go look up the Khazarian correspondence and it tell you that these people converted to Judaism. You can go look it up. It's a document you can find. Then they have proof where it shows that these people that converted are Khazarian. The Jewish people are going to put out, oh, the Khazarian, whatever they're saying is not true because we did the research and their DNA actually goes over here. But there's a whole history of it being different than that. Now, you trying to join this man, you trying to trim your ways to fall into his educational system, and he's lying to you, man. That's why it says you taught the wicked ones your way. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Even in here, we start speaking the Hebrew, and then one of them will try to correct us. Oh, y'all don't speak Hebrew. The Hebrew sound like this. And it's like, there are no vowels in the Hebrew. You can Google there are vowels in Hebrew.
Yeah.
So all that om and shalom and all that, that's not in there. It's shalom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the way we're saying it. You put the vowels in, we take the vowels back out like it was before.
I say it like this. I know I got other topics I want to get into, but I would say it like this. If y'all want to go watch that Captain Zaria, have you watched it?
Oh, which one?
That the interview he had with them the small hats.
I seen some of it.
Man, but go back watch that thing. They didn't know nothing.
Oh, I seen half of it. Yeah, they
They don't even know the scriptures. They don't know the history. They don't know the scriptures. They don't even know. I've
Man.
argued with Jewish people, and they don't know what the hell they talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like they like, oh, I'm not that into it, but I
Right.
just know we the Jews. How the hell you know that? You don't even know if you're talking about the form of proper argument with me.
Right.
Besides saying I don't speak Hebrew.
There's a clip in it where he was like, you know, Christ is black, right? You know, everybody's black, and then one of the small hats was like, he was like, you know, why are we even caring about it? Does that even matter? He was olive colored and something like that.
Uh-huh.
And Cap was like, you know, olive is black, right? So you basically said. So even when you say olive color, you know, you basically saying that he's black. You know, you got a green olive, you got a black olive. You basically saying that he's black, right? You know, so I love stuff like that where you turn the ground on that bad. The Lord was with you. The Lord is with us at the Israelite School of UPK, man. I don't see no other Israelite group going out here doing it like we doing it, stepping on these platforms, standing on the truth the way we doing it, and coming out on top. I don't see it at all. I do not see it. Every Israelite group out there claim that you could be a part of this and be a part of that, and the Lord is still with. And every one of them I seen get smacked around like some bitches. I hate to say it. Actually, I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. Because at the end of the day, it shows that the Lord is not with you. Be accountable to know that it ain't no other Israelite group. Nobody. Other than the ISUPK. We need to stop all this playing. Every time I'm at my slavery, I see somebody with some Frenchies on, or they see me with my attire on. We could salute each other, shalom, brother, woo, woo, woo. But it always have to turn into a goddamn debate on who gonna lead the nation. I don't even think it should be no debate no more. What you doing? Who the Lord is with? And I ain't even talk about it. I don't even argue with individual likes no more. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in no count, but when I see brothers and at least they part of something, I say, okay, they got a little unity over there, or at least about 4 of them niggas. Somebody got to be the leader out of all of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Even though we already know that ain't gonna work if it ain't up in here. But at least I can see. But if you a nigga that sit behind a computer, just picked up the Bible yesterday, ain't nobody listening to you, boy. All right, let's get into something. We got to get in, y'all. We got to get into the topic of the day. I want to get on y'all women. Ooh, you know I love it. We got to get in on these women today, man. We got some of the most beautifulest women in Israel. I appreciate all the women that's doing the work in Israel, man. Even if they ain't in the truth yet, they seeking their way to find out what they should be doing. You know, we appreciate the women who's been holding these brothers up strong. You know what I'm saying? Holding these brothers down at their hardest time. The water for y'all. You know, we still need y'all to come inside the school to recognize how to do it the right way. Right. But I'm finna cuss y'all asses out. I ain't even let to. I'm not even let to. Barry gonna have to do it. Barry gonna do it. Let me get we're gonna go into because I gotta get this.
Well, scripture you want me to get next?
All right, this scripture gonna be for the brothers. You know, because let me get an introduction first, y'all. You know, talking to some of the brothers, you know what I mean, the younger brothers out here who's seeking, and these brothers need to come in, man. I'm telling you, y'all need to soldier up. You know what I'm saying? ISBK Augusta, we out here. We need y'all soldiers, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on in, soldier up, boot up, and learn your history, learn your culture. Come in and learn how to be a man and then fight for your people, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear certain brothers' stories, you know what I'm saying, as a piece of prophet of God, man, we're going to give y'all the game. We the real game, God said Israelite Studio game. We're going to give you the game. All we do, and this game is for free. We're giving out free game right here. This is free game. And you add this to your tool belt, you can see how your life is going to be moving when you add it to your tool belt the right way. And you can call the priest and prophets of the Lord, and we can sing to the council department. We can counsel you on it, man. This is all for free. So, talking to the young brother, man, he was telling us, man, about what he was going through, and this is coming up, before I came into the school, all of us go through the same things, man. See, that's the difference. You know what I mean? It's good to learn about the scriptures, man. It's good to learn to see your father teach. It's good to have your father like he teaches you. But one of the great teaching tools, or one of the great learning tools, is when you have experience as well. And when you experience it yourself, and then you can go back and say what your father told you in the scripture he told you, or what the men above you told you was actually right. Because then again, you compare it with the scripture and say, hey man, this is actually right. Because in the scriptures it says this. So, oh, you had something to say, Alex?
Not just real quick on what you were saying. For the people that's watching and don't, understand, like that's really the process of being in the school. You know what I'm saying? Like people will try to sit there and be like, oh, y'all cold. Y'all just doing what people tell you to do. But we all know here, like you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
See how it work out for you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm sure me and myself, you, every brother in the school can think of a time where the general said something or the men above them said something, and they was like, well, I heard what you said, but I'm gonna do it like this.
Yeah.
And then it don't go your way.
Yeah.
And then that happened to you enough time, you be like, you know what? If I would not take this to this brother and run this past him, I'm not even gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I had to be choosing a woman. I had the woman that I chose because I wanted to, and I knew I wouldn't want to ask general behind me should I make this one. The next time I got a woman, I was like, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna make sure that this whole situation is something that if I bring this to him, it's gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Got two totally different results, and you're gonna learn that. You see what I'm saying? It might be something dealing with a job. It might be something dealing with a confrontation. It might be dealing with the other nation, dealing in business. You know what I'm saying? You might think to do it this way. The brothers are above you, the generals, captains. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're gonna need, everything, something from everybody all the time, because certain brothers got skills that's your specialty. You bring that to other brothers when you come in. It might be you just coming into the school, you do your 90 days, you a trooper, but you like, oh no, I'm tapped in with this.
Yeah.
And you teach other brothers. That's possible too, but it's certain things as far as like the way we deal with each other and deal with what we're supposed to do as far as these scriptures go. You're gonna pick up on that from the men above you. That's what's so important about being a young man and being a trooper. When you a young man and you a trooper, you coming in, you learning and you soaking up as much game as possible. That's why you're not teaching.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But them be the best days, because after a while, you like, dang, I done learned so much because I've been around these brothers for like a year. You know what I'm saying? A year of me being around the brothers, you know what I'm saying? And them showing me this and showing me that, going through the scriptures. I go study by myself, getting more understanding, and go apply what I learned in the world. That's how your experience get built up.
Right. Now it's time to go do it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, no, you're right, man. And that was so heavy about what you just said, too, because we both seen that thing. I know I showed it, man. It's an experience you got to gain. You're not going to. You can't gain that just by listening alone, or you have to go through a couple of things to really fully soak it in and know exactly what the man above you has told you. If you're a young brother like Christ was a special type of brother. You know what I mean? You can handle that in a little different way. I'm a little hard-headed myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a little hard-headed myself. And if you that type of brother, man, this is the experience is gonna teach you. But I say that, man, take heed to the words that the men above you say. That's what I say. You know what I mean? And especially when it comes to these things that we about to bring out right now. This when it comes to not playing no games with. You know what I mean? We're gonna start off right here because I remember when I was watching this interview, right? And it was like a T.K. Kirkland interview, right? And he was like, he was at a prison, he was talking, and he was listening to all the brothers, and he was like, 95% of all those brothers that was in that prison was locked up because of women. The young brother that I just got done telling y'all brothers about, man, reminded me of my big brother, man, who I look up to, man, you know what I mean, who I used to look up to, Slaki, man, and it was like, man, I done seen these brothers lose their soul over women, man. It just is, it's like, when you beat down in the society, you a slave, you know what I mean, which Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians still are. They teach you to turn against your brothers. You know what I mean? Your brothers ain't really there for you like they need to be. Who would you turn to? You're gonna turn to a woman because that's what makes brothers feel good. They need motivation. You know what I mean? A woman has the power to motivate a man, but you
Right.
want to be careful on which one you choose, especially now. This ain't the time to be playing. Before you should speak on being poly and having multiple women, you want to know how to do it first. Yeah, you see these brothers skip to that and don't even know how to properly manage a woman first. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't even make no sense. They ain't got the truth. They ain't got the way of life that they live. But you trying to have multiple women, you ain't even got no balls about yourself first. You gotta think about how you need to do that first,
Right.
and then move on to everything else. But this is the story that I'm about to bring up right now. This is a story that a captain had pulled out on me when I was going through some troubles as a young man. And this is going to be very heavy, man. Let me get a Proverbs 7.
Where will we start at? Verse 1?
Can you start at verse 1? Yeah. Start at verse 1.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7, and verse 1. My son, keep my word and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman.
So it's basically, I remember reading the book of Solomon on how he prayed for wisdom. You know what I'm saying? But it says that say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. So you want wisdom to be your sister and understanding your kinswoman. These are things that's close to you, man. So both of them has to be close to you. You know what I mean? Call. Let's read that again. Sisters, we gonna get to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's for the young brothers right here. And then this for y'all too. You know what I mean? We let y'all know. If y'all look at me at eyes, y'all can see all the wisdom. That's we wear it on our back. We got jersey numbers on with this wisdom, right? We ain't all the way there yet on the general level, but you know what I'm saying. But we got some experience in this truth, man. And whatever we talk, we gonna teach our people.
Right.
Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman. Man, that is so heavy. This is basically telling you to pray for wisdom, to wear it. You know what I mean? Keep it all close to you. Keep going.
It says that they may keep thee from the strange woman,
Mm-hmm.
from the stranger which flattereth with her word.
And we run into that every day. The young brothers, they run into that every day, huh? The strange woman, that flattereth with her. Strange woman, that can be considered as heathens, and also be considered as a whorish woman. Right? Keep going.
It says, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a man void of understanding.
He didn't have no understanding. He was a young man. He was void of understanding. He didn't have no understanding. And he was a young man. It said youth. Go ahead.
It says, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house.
And he went the way to her house. These women, they know how to pray. And even if you might be an older brother, but if you young in the mindset, you still are that same brother who they talking about.
Right.
You say, boy, I don't know, but she just bad, boy. I don't know. She just bad, boy. And you finna be the dummy that go into that house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we are living in the times that we can't even play no games. I remember Commander General Hunter said about 2 years ago, he was like, you let the women and the children have fun. But y'all brothers, y'all need to soldier the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, y'all brothers on Tinder. These brothers out here just playing games with their life, messing around with these women. These women getting niggas killed, boy. And I don't see how we can sit here and just waste our whole time. We don't live, we serve no purpose in life other than chasing these broads. Women like this, who these scriptures is talking about. No purpose. You don't wake up every day. You don't wake up every day to see how you're gonna save your nation out of hell. You wake up every day to chase these nasty, stinking ass broads. Ain't gonna get you nowhere. Not even pushing your nation forward, and you ain't even moving the way you need to be in the world either. Some brothers are just dedicated to chasing bitches every day. I don't understand it. I don't. Go ahead.
If I could, it's so funny when I think about them times where it's like, it's not even, all right, I'm going to say this. On some level, as a man, you always going to keep some type of interest in women. That's natural.
Yes.
But what you saying is, for the love of the game, damn near everything in your life is about attracting women.
Yeah.
You sell drugs because you want to attract women.
Yeah.
You drive that car because it's going to attract women. You wear them clothes because it's going to attract women. You talk a certain way because you're going to attract women. You got dreads because everything you do is dedicated to these chasing these women.
Yeah, I don't get it.
The good ones and the bad ones. So
Yeah.
you got crazy women. You got women that's going to burn you. You got women who, when you go to their house, they're not going to tell you that they got a man and he on the lease. They ain't gonna tell you that.
If I could, pause for a second. A reason why I say I don't get it is because even I don't know. I live a different lifestyle. Even when I was in the world, we did not base everything off these bras. It was like it was wrong, but it still was a purpose. We still was gonna go down because of a cause. We had this to worry about, man. We got this family we need to build. We need to get this, so we need to get this. Man, fuck that bitch. We gonna do that later. But and then God sent me here. You see what I'm saying? He sent me to the truth to know how to really properly get a woman, how to really watch out for a bra, or even the bras that I was messing with. They never none of the women I used to mess with could touch a UPK woman, none. But I just had to bring that up for a case when I said I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but I don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Verse 10, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtile of heart.
Mm-hmm.
It says she is loud and stuck. If I could, real quick.
Break it down. Go ahead.
The Bible says, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of the harlot. So all you women that like to dress like prostitutes.
Yeah.
Because when we look, because they got the video now of where the prostitutes be at in California and all that. When we go and we look at where they be at, and we look at what they wearing, y'all go outside wearing the same thing they be wearing. So it is the such thing as the attire of a harlot. So technically, if you looking for this good God-fearing man and you dress like that, if he's smart, he gonna look at what you wearing and he gonna judge you for that. Now we know that just because you dress in a certain type of way don't mean everything. But because you got the attire of a harlot on, we gonna naturally assume, especially if you in the world, you ain't thinking about nothing else if you in the world and you see a woman dressed like that. You just know that's what it is. Like, okay, she dressed like that. That's what it is. That's where I'm going at. You a brother in the truth. You like, okay, she dressed like that. I see, talk to her and see, you know what I'm saying, what come out of her mouth to see if she got some sense. You know what I'm saying? Like in the school, you're going to learn to see if that woman got some wisdom to her because everybody dressed like harlots here. Everybody is naked. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there is a such thing as dressing like a hoe, according to the Bible. It's like,
keep going.
it says, and subtile of heart. And that means that this is a slick person. Somebody being subtile. Like the snake in the garden was called subtile. You understand what I'm saying? And behold,
Verse
11, she is loud and stubborn. These are also bad traits, man. Sisters. You heard the scripture. This ain't me, this is the Lord. She is loud and she is stubborn. These are the two of the greatest traits. And if I could, you yelling at a man to get your point across is not going to help you. You understand what I'm saying? I understand it's because y'all little and y'all can't beat us up most of the time. Some of y'all women do be beating y'all men up. Can't beat us up most of the time.
You in Proverbs 1?
Huh?
You in Proverbs 1?
No, I'm in Proverbs 7.
Okay, Proverbs 7. So like, I don't know why.
I'm on verse 11. But yeah, you can't beat us up. So y'all use your mouth as a weapon against us. That's not going to be how you communicate with a man. If you keep barking at your man, he going to stop talking to you.
That's it right there.
You know what I'm saying? You start barking at a man, it turned into, well, go
And a lot of them don't understand it.
Go do what you want to do and find out. When people yell at us and it's another man, we stop yelling after a while and go, hey, bro, what we doing? You see what I'm saying? Because you're not going to keep yelling at me. We fighting or you going up the street?
You know what I'm saying? So when you yelling at a man, you shutting down the logic and the reasoning. You know what I'm saying? This scripture talking about Sarah. You know what I'm saying? How she won Abraham over with just her words. You understand what I'm saying? The way she spoke to him. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to win your man over. But this woman, verse 11, it says, she is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. What that means? She always outside. She don't stay in her house. She not worried about what's going on in her house. She worried about what's going on all outside at everybody else's house, at every party, and doing everything else.
Right. And she's out there in the streets.
Right.
Right. And this is where we feel at this man, go to the scriptures, brothers, and seek for this knowledge. You take it back to where it says, let the wisdom be there, so let understanding be your king's woman. Or even if it was the other way around. This is what it's trying to tell you. It's letting you know, add this wisdom and understanding to your tool belt. Let it be close to you. So when you run into these things, you're understanding them. When I see a hoe, I'm looking at a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's stopping men from being as strong as we supposed to be. So we got to take accountability on the things we've been doing for years, man, leading our brothers and sisters into a pit because we're not standing strong on teaching them. So somebody got to do the damn job. Go ahead, Aaron.
It says, now is she without, meaning she outside. Now in the streets. And this is, she belongs to the streets in the Bible. She belongs to the streets in the scripture. I think it's another scripture like this too, but for now we're going to keep it right here. I'm for sure about this and this in my face.
Right.
It says, now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. That sounds just like
we see it. You got a woman that feels slavery that's like this. I got a woman that my slavery is like this. I'm not gonna say a name. Fuck it, I'm gonna say a name because it's a Michaela. I used to have a slavery with a girl named Michaela, right? This was years ago, man. I'm talking about almost about 5 years ago, right? And the reason why I'm bringing up this woman because I was in the truth at the time, and I was like, she exactly reminded me of Proverbs. It's like everywhere she is cold outside. She got this big ass jacket with spandex on. She's in everybody's department. She flirts with every man she sees. She'll have this dude jacket on one day, and the next day she had this dude jacket. You ever been to school and when a woman wear your jacket, they know y'all go together. You ain't gonna put my cover on, no sorry. But if I got a jock jacket on, or if I got one of them, what a jacket we used to wear back in the day. It used to be on race car jacket. It used to have an Eminem on it, or something like that. And if a girl was going around wearing your jacket, they'd be like, "That's such a such jacket." They go together. She wearing your jacket, she basically claiming you.
Right.
Basically. So if Oshawott got the nigga God on the back of his jacket, and if I see a woman walking around with that jacket, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's Oshawott girl right there. That's they go together. That's mine right there. You can't tell me they ain't in the band. I see it. Right. And we had a girl named Michaela, right? She used to go around to, I'm not even gonna mention the slavery and nothing like that, but she used to go around to every department, right? If you seen her, she was wearing this dude jacket, she was wearing this, and I'm like, this girl is in everybody's face. And she used to talk about what parties she finna go to. She finna talk about how lit they finna be. I mean, she did this every day. This is one of the broads, and those 95% of the brothers that T.K. Kirkland was talking about, what he was talking to, who how they locked up in jail because of women. These are the type of broads,
right?
Who they locked up behind right here. Go ahead.
And if I could too, the other wisdom in that too is it ain't always necessarily the woman's fault. Is your ignorance of having the wisdom, and that's really right. Yeah. You too ignorant to know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
So, like in your situation that you're naming right now, we all see. You run around with the broad, run around with your jacket on, run around with your jacket on, run around with your jacket on. That's yeah. This the woman that got a man at the house,
right?
And she got a man that live up the street somewhere.
Yeah.
And she got about 5 men she got at work.
Yeah.
Now she gonna invite you over to her house,
Mhm.
or y'all gonna go and meet somewhere. But she got a man running around the city too. So now when you get caught in her house and that man see you, he tender behind her because he love her for real, and you tender behind her because this your girl at work. So now when he pull a firearm on you because you in the house, it's because both of y'all didn't know no better. That's the other part of that 95% too. Is like, brother, you don't know no better on how to deal with a woman. I was just telling the older brother this. I said the thing about dealing with women is that we got to learn to understand is, as a man, this is what you do. You set the pace.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? A woman tell you that she's celibate. She tell you that she's not celibate. She try to give it to you the first day. You tell her, hey, look, I don't be sleeping around with everybody, so you gonna have to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna have to wait.
Mhm.
You let her know off top. You ain't got to say it like that. You might not be out. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't listen. I done had a situation with a bro like, hey, we could do this and do that.
They gonna call you lame.
I be like, look, I don't know you like that. You gonna have to show me something first.
Mhm.
I gotta see what you about before I'm just laying down with you. Wow. Even in the let me get you.
Go ahead.
You got me stuck.
Hey, you know what I'm supposed to do? You can't turn it now. Yeah, man, we gonna get into it, man. And man, this is wisdom for our brothers, man. We gotta give y'all the wisdom, man. You know what I mean? Because that's what the big homie don't love you. We love you in the Israelites because you okay. We're gonna tell you the truth. He gonna tell you to get with the broad, hit the broad, and all that. Man, we're gonna tell you to save yourself, man. Don't put your spirit on. No, don't give away your godly spirit once you talk to who you are. Don't give away your godly spirit to these wicked broads, man.
Okay, here you go right here. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 15. This is one of my favorite scriptures.
Okay.
Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? So in the school, it say, the body got many different, what I'm saying, things that it do. The feet, the eyes, everything gonna be the same. That's a metaphor for what the brothers in the school do.
Mm-hmm.
So our bodies and who we are literally Christ.
Right.
It's Christ's body. That's what we making up. We the body of Christ. You understand what I'm saying? It says, shall I then take the members of Christ and make them members of an harlot? So now you a brother that's trying to do the right thing. Should you join yourself to a harlot?
Mm-mm.
God forbid. What? Know ye not that which is joined to an harlot is one body. So now you and this harlot that you join to is one body, which means she's one body with your brothers. And I'm gonna tell you what ended up happening. You end up marrying a broad you're not supposed to be married to. Now you got to call Jeremiah and ask him how to deal with this broad.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Now you get put out your house and brothers gotta let you sleep on the couch. You understand what I'm saying? Now she embarrassing the school, putting all your little dirty business in the streets. You know what I'm saying, on the internet. And now it's like, look what these Israelites doing in the Israelite school. And it's because you married this harlot, this woman you wasn't even supposed to be with. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is the wisdom we possess in here. And this is what leads to all the chaos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get you one of these loud, you know what I'm saying, obnoxious women that be wanting to fight and do everything like that. We go to the Passover or something. We get a venue. You know what I'm saying? You bring this monster with you. She coming down to the Passover, making the Passover about it.
Yes.
Wilding out in the venue. Now we got the people at the venue looking like, well, they were behaving, but I guess this how they act.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because why? You married yourself to an harlot. You understand what I'm saying? It say, for two saith shall be one flesh, but he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. So you got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like I did a class before about keeping the school holy as far as the brothers go, but you got to keep the school holy too as far as the women that you bring into the school. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, everybody gets a chance to repent. There's brothers that did evil and messed up things, and we work with them just like we'll work with a sister. But when you marry that woman too soon and before you vet her or make sure she's actually changing her life and committed to changing, that's why we got the 1 year rule in school.
Oh no! Can I say something else? What you just said was so heavy, and I'm gonna just say this. I remember one time when I was going through something with a broad, right? And I called a specific general, right? And I called him specifically about this broad that I was going through the problem with, right? And he asked me, he said, send me a picture. And this is the same picture that the broad had posted on Facebook, right? He said, you want to know what? He said the spirit of God has to be right. Because I wanted to know who really was this and who brought this rat into the school. He said, I wanted to know this. He said, that's not even a hair wrap, that's a towel. She put this towel around her head and then represented the school like this. He said, you know what, I'm gonna be quiet. Because I see somebody trying. And now you are coming to me with a problem about the broad. He said, this is the problem right here. He said, when I look at something, I know it's a problem, but I don't even know that it might be a problem until the problem comes. And then most of the time, it is a problem. You know what I mean? It's like we have to be aware that this is going to be a problem. It's like what you said before, is that if I can't bring you to the men above me, I'm not even going to get with you.
Right.
And then it takes, sometimes it takes us a while to learn that.
Look, I went through it. I had a rib that was embarrassing. I'll never do
So
that again.
we got to pick up on certain game to understand that. No, I ain't gonna do that. It fits the like what we read right now in the script that the Lord is more wiser than men,
Right.
who touch the prophets of God to put this in the scripture. So we read a description of a woman who we should not fuck with. It's like, but sometimes it take a nigga doing some shit to even find out not to do it.
Right.
Go ahead.
And this is the beauty of the brothers, because they said it's some people that learn from other people's mistakes, and it's some people that learn from their own mistakes.
Right, that's right. That's
You
right.
want to be a brother in the school who learned from other people's mistakes, so you don't got to do it. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to go through it. There's brothers that already went through it. You know what I'm saying? We get to raising brothers up out here. You know what I'm saying? In the Augusta school, we gonna help you out.
Most
You
definitely.
need help picking a woman.
Yeah,
Me and our bar are gonna be able to talk to you.
off top.
You see what I'm saying? If you need help about how to deal with this, how to deal with that, look, we done been through some things.
Off top.
We done been here for a little bit. We got a little bit of seasoning. We gonna get some more, and you
Right.
gonna come in and you gonna get your seasoning too. But that's what it is. Like even in the other scriptures, she's as loud. She's stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. And the brothers, especially you guys, I know we like old, loud, stubborn women. There's something about it. You know what I'm saying? That attract.
I don't want one. It's like I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't want you if you ain't loud. Like the thing about it is, I remember when the Cat McCall said, he said, "I like a woman with attitude because I know how to control it." That's the thing.
That's Judah Brown. You know how to control it
Right.
until you realize she's uncontrollable. That's what I'm saying.
If she ain't uncontrollable, we don't want to be with. But when you run into us specifically, you know what I'm saying? It's something we could do with a pause. It's something we could do about that. I like a woman with an attitude. Me personally, I love a woman with an attitude. Love it.
So she loud, she's stubborn, and she don't stay behind the house.
Not standing behind that. I don't want her stubborn, but she could be loud.
Right.
Yeah, she could be loud. That's me.
But that's my point though.
She could be loud.
It's something that a lot of us really attracted to, but at the end of the day,
Because I got superpowers, honestly. I ain't gonna cut you off again, but people got to see this content that we got, right? Because I know how to shut your ass up, and when I shut your ass up, then all I want to hear is "Okay, Daddy," and it's over with.
if I could,
Type of superpower. That's just the powers that God gave me.
brother, when you come into the school, don't try.
You ain't seasoned enough yet.
Because you want to try to have a superpower, and you gonna run into a problem with a super demon, and then we gonna have to all try to deal with it. We gonna be like the exorcists in this bitch.
They ain't there yet, Osh. They.
Listen, I ain't got time for the exorcism of Emily Rose and all. Bro, and twisting around, and you know what I'm saying? She embarrassing you on cheat. Look, you know how the demon get to telling your business.
Yeah.
You in there fighting the demon get to telling your business. You're like, this is it.
I like a woman.
We don't need that in the schools.
But let me tell you this. We was at my slavery, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you what my slavery is, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I'm a brother who's trying to make it in the world like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm regular slavery. I'm doing my customer service, right? Customer got rude, right? Black woman, right? You know what I'm saying? And I looked in her eyes and I told her, I said, if you would have said it the first time, I would have gave it to you. And she was like, okay. She said, well, make it then. Shit, she said, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I could tell. I said, yeah, you like that shit, don't you? I like it when they get it because I like to correct them and see my powers work. Sometimes, and then that just does something to me when God give me the gift to just correct the broad. And you only gonna see that when you get in here and you know that sometimes she'll push your buttons just so you could calm her down. And say, I'm giving out way too much game. I'm giving out way. I'm not gonna give y'all that much game. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta come up in here for this game. Y'all gotta earn this power. Go ahead, what you got?
Oh, it says, so she caught him and kissed him, and with the imputed face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee diligently to seek thy face, and I found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry and with carved works with the fine linen of Egypt.
Woo! What if she told you all that, young brother? You know what I'm saying? You meet them women, she'll be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? For y'all brothers in the world, you know what I mean? Listen, I got some here. I got some margarita in the crib. I got some gas. I got this going on. Ooh. Why don't you come chill with
me? Your brother in the truth. She invite you over to some food, some liquor, and a hair break. That's how she gonna get you.
Right. I'm saying specifically for a brother who gonna lead himself into a pit.
Right.
If y'all don't believe me, extra rapper trouble. What happened?
Right.
You can't call on him right now. I remember when he was doing an interview with a certain sister, and he was bragging about how he was dating this girl or whatever. Occasionally, he was going over there hitting her man was out of town. This is how this by him doing the same exact thing. This is how he got unalive.
Right.
Is that dude still walking around today? I don't know. I'm not sure if that brother's still locked up for that. But if he's still walking around, if he got off, that's even, man, the man lived. Right. Mike wasn't in good cahoots with the woman he was with, but man walked in, found you laying there with the broad, smoked your ass.
If I could, my dad told me never go to a girl house.
Right.
He said, you don't know who lived there. You don't know who been over there before. You don't know who used to live there. You don't know who watching her house.
That's the reason why I don't do it to this day.
You don't know who watching the house that knows somebody used to live there. It was a woman at my slavery. She said she dated this dude to be halfway in the street. And she can't go out nowhere. Because she go out and people text his phone and he texts her like, what you doing outside? You know what I'm saying? Like, she married to the brother, but it's like, y'all not together no more. But at the same time, this is your situation. And she run around on every man.
And things can go down.
And you on every man, and it's like, do you tell them that your husband got people watching you? Because if y'all go outside and he show up, you gonna put him in the middle of something. That's one of these. That's women don't talk heavy.
I was watching this crime show last night, right? And this is what reminded me of the trouble situation. I was watching this crime show last night, and it was this guy. He had a woman, what the case may be. I think they weren't even together for about a couple of months or something like that. But all I remember is that when the dude had called the phone, his woman phone, she didn't answer, right? He called the son, right? Well, he called the house. No, he called the house phone. The son had picked it. The son was in bed. He was like, "Where your mom at?" They had like a little trailer outside. What is them little trailer things called? RVs. They had a little RV outside where mama and the other dude was at. She was in the RV, but she left the 7-year-old in the house. But they was chilling in there, they was smoking in there, they was drinking in the RV, and they was just out there chilling, right? And she was like, no, she's outside with a friend. He was like, friend what? Because I'm not sure if she was still intimate with the baby daddy, whatever the case may be. But obviously, you know what I mean, it had to be there. He was like, outside with. And she was like, and he was like, well, what friend? She was like, and the son was like, this dude, he's out there with her. Ooh, ooh. All I know is that what about me? I said, man, this is getting good right here. I want to see what's going to happen. Dude pull up, he knock on the door. Dude came to the RV door with a strap. Husband shot his ass. Pop, 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 pop. Killed dude. She know what dude. She was like, because he want to know who dude is that's basically messing with my girl. They so-called ain't together, but if they intimate, as we know, you still married to each other.
Yeah.
Dude open the door with a gun, you don't know what to do. You got to foul you too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow on dude.
Right.
You just basically got this man had killed y'all.
Right.
So what TK Kirkland said was actually true.
That's what I mean. It's the brother that's tender behind the woman, and it's the brother that's going. That's how we end up in these situations.
You end up in bad situations.
Just that, because this the type of woman, if you check, she probably also got a dummy on speed dial to come do something to you, and then he kill you or you kill him. So somebody gonna die, somebody gonna go to jail.
That's what I'm saying.
Over the same type of woman, like we don't understand how many ways things can go left, and that's why we destroy it. And it's like it's men who like to sleep with other men and women that make it to where you can't be homies with your friends and you got all this going on and all that. Like it's so much going on with dealing with women to where we got to get back to these scriptures and we got to get back to men just being like making sure the girl don't got a man.
Yeah,
making sure she's not being messy running around. We giving you the blueprint right now. She loud, she talk too much, she's stubborn. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to lure you in. You got to realize too, when a woman is trying to honeypot you and trap you, like it ain't that sweet over there.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
It ain't it, and I don't want to forget. You want to know what the woman did after that? She was trying to cover up for the baby dad. She said, "Okay, let's figure out a way where we can cover this." Now, this is just a dude that you didn't even know that you done got killed.
Right. Yeah.
And you know your baby daddy came, unalived this man, and you was like, okay, let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Y'all brothers, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, hey, we giving y'all game right here, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not. But we giving y'all game. This is the woman you gotta watch out for. You have something you want to bring up?
No, we can keep going.
Go ahead.
Verse 17, I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. This is the trouble situation right here.
Yeah, this should get you killed. This gonna get you killed.
Right. You sitting there and it's all sweet. Y'all listen, you met the broad at the club. She looking good under the lights, she dancing on you, drinking, she talking in your ear. Now you finna go to the house, have you a night. Now you hear knock at the door. You see what I'm saying? Or the other situation that happened is it's brothers that then went down to Miami, they got robbed, got killed. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put you to sleep, left the latch open on the door. They people come in there, rob you of everything, your watch miss everything, or you just don't make it out the city.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like this is happening all the time, man. You understand what I'm saying? And the breakdown is right here in the scriptures. If you show up to meet a woman for the first time and y'all ain't been talking, you need to be up there with the fire. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Or keep your car and drive.
Or just do that 6-month rule. Get to know them. Get to know it first.
I'm gonna tell you not to do it. We in the school. I'm just saying, like you meeting abroad, you don't know like that. Like I'm gonna caution against it. Like you gotta know her, see her somewhere.
Yes.
Other people know of this woman where you kind of getting a little bit of an idea of who she is. Like me personally, my thing, I'm what is now old school. I don't like texting. I'm gonna talk on the phone to you. Because once you talking, it's gonna let me know how you is to be around, and it's gonna let me, like women, if you know how to talk to them, I'll tell you everything. You know how to just let them talk. They'll tell you everything you need to know. If you listening right, you're gonna hear everything you need to know. You gonna know what type of dude she been dealing with, where she want to go moving forward. You gonna hear what she tell you, and then you gonna be able to notice the things in the background what she not telling.
So you got to be very observant.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how you're supposed to pick up on a woman and get to know a woman. So that first, like the 6-month rule is y'all talking on the phone first. When y'all talking, that's when you're gonna learn everything about the woman. You see what I'm saying? Then y'all start going on dates when y'all already been built the relationship. Y'all already got love for each other because y'all been talking so long. Y'all just cool now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, this is my people. We straight. We going out. She know what type of man you is. You know what type of woman she is. Then you get around her. Then you gonna see even more of her habits. Then you want to see her people. You want to be the parents, see her people, figure out how she grew up, all of that. You gonna need to know these things so you know who you with. You just going outside with a woman like Cardi B said she used to rob niggas. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it ain't something that's uncommon. It's like you go meet somebody at a strip club, y'all go back to the hotel, dude go to sleep, you take everything and you leave. That's what's going on out there. You know what I'm saying? And you just get lured in by these traps of these women. I was thinking about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Another scripture where it says, "Stumble not upon the beauty of a woman." So it's like I'm sitting there thinking,
Beauty of a woman is vain.
It says, "Stumble not upon the beauty too."
Yeah.
It's either the same scripture or that's the
That's
first,
basically what I'm saying.
that's the first part.
Yeah.
And the stumble not upon the beauty part is just like, okay, I see you, but what's to that? What else is it to you besides that? That's how you check yourself from stumbling at the beauty of a woman, because you won't stumble at the beauty of her. You might lose your life, might end up on child support. You done married the broad, and then the broad embarrassing the hell out of school. You know what I'm saying? Telling your business. Look, it's just like the Gorilla Hebrew. They said one of his ribs did explicit content. So you married this type of woman and you already got demons on you, and you went for this woman for a reason. And you already got these demons on you. That woman knows how to press your buttons because she deal with them demons anyway.
Yeah. Or can I mention something else that goes along with that point? If you are so-called, that's the reason why we don't agree with that worldly shit in the Israelites. Okay? If you and a woman is separated, y'all separate out. Stop still having sex with the broad. That's how you get killed. That's how somebody else get killed up. Because y'all technically still together. You wouldn't be going knocking on the RV door and wondering about who's all in there if you ain't with the broad.
Right.
Now you end up killing some goddamn body. Because you know, because say for instance, if he would have handled this way, Arch. All right, who over there? A dude. All right, no sweat. Mm-hmm. All right, no sweat. All right, good. Y'all ain't together. You ain't finna be like, all right, go to bed. The son said he told me to go to bed. Then again, he seen his daddy because he had to take a stand on his own. He said, you know, daddy had pulled up, walked to the back where the RV was, knocked on the door. Dude came. A dude at that you don't even know. This your baby mama house. You don't even know came because he want to know they're there in the RV. What is they doing out there? This is my baby mama. Knocking on the door. Dude came to the door. And he got that fire. Man, he blowing them down. He don't know if you gonna up on me. I'm gonna up on you first.
Right.
But the thing about it, he should never rolled up there. And you, because if I bring the fire, that means I'm coming to do something. I'm being prepared for something.
Both men.
Yeah.
The man who had the fire on him and answered with the fire, he did what he's supposed to do too.
Yeah, basically.
Both men did what they were supposed to do.
But where it stems from is the thing.
It's from this woman.
The woman. And she tried to cover it up.
From the woman and from both men's ignorance of how to deal with a woman. Because you gotta see the trap. Why are we outside in the RV?
Right.
Did you ask this question? Why are we not in the house? My son in the house. Where is he dead?
Yes.
Is he around this mother?
No.
Do he know where you stay at? Oh, he do know where you stay at. And you want me to come be in the RV? What if your son texts that man that I'm over here? Is he gonna come over here?
Right.
You still sleep with that man? Like I said, like if I meet a woman and her child is too young, especially, or if she got somebody she used to be with, I have to ask her all the details about her relationship with that man.
Yeah.
I will call him on the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, listen, I don't know what's going on. I met Shorty, you know what I'm saying? She was cool people, whatever, but I understand she did have a child with somebody. I just want to make sure it ain't no type of smoke. Y'all cool.
Yeah.
Y'all broke up amicably. Because she could be saying it's cool. I don't want her to say it's cool. And then you like, I'm coming over there, and then me and you got to kill each other.
Right.
I will call you and have that conversation.
Here's
That's
the
the type
kicker.
of brother I am.
Here's the kicker, everybody. You want to know what? When he was on the phone with his son, the guy The baby daddy was already laying right next to his new woman he had. And he still went to go kill dude over that, bro. He felt like he was still hurt. I mean, still his.
He still was knocking it down.
He had to be still knocking it
The
down.
woman he probably was with is his woman too. That's his other wife.
That's that. No, it's his other wife. But guess what? Who's over there hitting my other bra?
Yeah, that's still adultery in the Bible. Adultery, a death penalty offense. Why do you think we dying? All in the Bible is death penalty offenses. People dying over. I noticed that when I noticed a bunch of transgenders kept getting killed, a bunch like back to back to back. Like, damn, they dying like they in the streets, like they gangsters or something. Like they, you know what I'm saying? IUIC shot one in the face. You know what I'm saying? I gotta mention that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, it is against the Lord, and man lying with man is a death penalty offense. So you're gonna die like men in the streets die.
Yes.
Evil men do. You commit adultery, you're gonna die like men that's at war with other men. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen to you like because it's a death penalty offense. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be careful with that, man. And we bring it out in the scriptures so we know. And this is your accountability of a man to not get twisted up by no woman. You know what I'm saying? You set the pace. You meet a woman and I'm an Israelite. Sex is marriage. I don't sleep around.
Right.
I get to know you first and then we'll see about it from there. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and you set the pace. I'm not coming to your house.
I mean, I say it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even when I meet women and I talk to women, I say, "About you doing what you doing, but you gonna get a whole lot of niggas killed." But
I'll tell y'all like this: when I got my woman, my rib, I moved her from the state she was in to the state I was in. I gave her a new phone. Here, go get a new phone. This is a new number. Then I moved her from the state she was in, and she in Georgia with me right now. We not worried about what's going on back up there
right,
in New Jersey and in Philadelphia. We got the hell up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? You might have to do that with some of these women because I see a bunch of stories where it could be the literal ex-husband, the paperwork signed, everything like that, and that ex-husband stalked a man. They get restraining orders, they do police reports, and then finally one day he killed a man, or he killed her too and himself. You see what I'm saying? It's 3 people being taken out by a real ex-husband. Paperwork signed. It's like, brother, you with a broad like that and the man is crazy, either don't get with her or make sure she delete all her social media and make her leave the state. You gonna have to take her with you somewhere else. Y'all cannot cohabitate in the same. Look, back in the day, we used to watch them cartoons. They be like, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. You gonna have to understand that with some people because you're gonna have to do something to somebody or somebody's gonna do something.
that's the truth. I didn't hear that one in a minute.
That was some game though.
Yeah,
Listen, this town ain't big enough for the 2
that was like
of
some
us.
cowboy shit.
Because if I run into you, it's up.
Yeah, right.
And that I've seen the men tell the women like, hey, I'm gonna get him. The man, he right there. When I see him, I'm gonna get him. And then you sitting there and y'all just casually going around the town. You still going to her mama's house. He knew where her mama house at too. He knew where her house at. He knew where her mama house at. He knew where her auntie house at. He knew where her grandma house at. And you over there trying to get with the brother. You gotta use your wisdom, man. You understand what I'm saying? So we gonna put you in a real game in the school because it's so important because it don't just affect you. It affects the children because like you said, the brother's son had to take the stand on his dad. Your mama and your dad life both ruined because they had to run a play for a situation that shouldn't even happen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's people where the mom and got unalived, the new man that she with, they done made kids already. He dead. She's scarred for life because her ex-husband killed her new husband. You see what I'm saying? Like it's so much to come with this.
Yes. And then the thing about it is, the mother eventually had to take it or she would have went to jail because they already seen tampering with evidence. They already seen all type of things. So it's like, but the only thing that saved you weren't the only let me see, this is the thing. The only thing that saved that woman was this. I didn't know that he was gonna come and do it.
Right.
That saved me. I never planned for this to happen.
It was premeditated, man. It wasn't premeditated.
You know what I'm saying? We not together. We was just doing what we was doing. I had a guy over. He came. He unalived this dude. I never called this dude over. He came and he did it. She took a stand on him too. But she admitted that she did tamper with a couple of, basically out of fear that he was going to do the same thing to her.
Right.
You know how women get.
I mean, at that point, he already shut you. He looking at you like, what's going on?
Yeah. But you know how women is, man.
Yeah, for sure. They gonna go with the winning side to stay safe.
Keep going on that when you get where you left off at.
Come, it says, come, let us take our, so like verse 18, come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. For the good man is not at home, and he is gone a long journey.
Yeah, believe that shit if you want to. It's like it from my language.
He have taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. Meaning, she thinking, oh, you gonna break it down? My bad, you break it down.
No. It's that, it says he had taken the money with him and will come home at the day appointed. Recently, I seen a rapper who was going on the road, came home with a house that he had bought his woman. I forgot the dude's name. And it's another dude that walked out the house. This happens all the time, y'all.
Right.
I don't know what I would do in that situation. Somebody got to die. I'm sorry. If I got that thing on me, if I see a dude come up, you broken my shit, baby.
Right.
You don't belong here. You know what I mean? It has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what y'all say? Y'all rolling somebody up? A bar, y'all gonna roll somebody up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get hit with that switch tonight, dog. I ain't got one of those.
It's a figure of speech, y'all. We relating to what's going on in the world.
Right.
Listen, that's all the rappers rap about anyway. Is having you at the rapper girl house that he didn't bought for the girl.
Yes.
He might not pull up by himself. He might pull up with his whole entourage.
And he was humble with it too. For what I see, he was humble with it. I don't think that I would have had that.
You know what I'm saying? Some rappers, they roll around about 15 people deep. They could have been like, look, we finna go to my girl crib, kick it, smoke, drink, whatever. Y'all fight some girls over. Yeah. They could have been one of them. And we pull up in the driveway 6 cars deep and you come outside. It's like, who the fuck is that?
Who is this? And then you come off tour early. You trying to surprise your rib that you came home early. You thinking that it's finna be up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Candles, love making by the fireplace, candles burning, good meal, good food, good drink. And guess what? We finna do this, you know what I mean, in the name of the Lord. Man, hell no. Dude came out that crib, dog. Hell no. Keep going.
It's like with her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. He goeth after her. It's like, he goeth after her straightway, as an ox go up to the slaughter. See, it's like as an ox go up to the slaughter.
See that? He go up her the straight way like an ox go to the slaughter. You basically walking yourself to a deathbed. You basically walking yourself to the slaughter. When you see a woman like that who have all these characteristics, you should automatically think, yeah, this girl she's gonna get a nigga killed, boy. I think about it all the time. That's the reason why when I'm looking for a broad, I look for a broad with certain characteristics. And I got to study the broad. You gotta be careful with some of the good ones too. But that's the reason why you gotta know her to know if she got a man in the house now. So she can have all the good characteristics. She could talk to you a certain type of way. She ain't got to be in nobody's face. But once I find out that she's still intimate with that man, because then again, if she a feminine woman too, she's at a job, she ain't in nobody's face, but she has a husband. That nigga crazy about that, bro.
Right.
She already ain't in nobody's face. The same characteristics you see, he sees. He been some. Go ahead.
If I could. I was at my slavery, you know what I'm saying? Me and my woman, we worked at the same slavery. And there was this one cat who used to try to shake my hand and always try to say little slick stuff to my girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we both peeping it from the beginning. We thought, you know what I'm saying? We already see what type of time he is. But he kept shaking my hand. I keep looking at him like, I'll tell you something. In the world, if me and a girl got a relationship or I like a girl, I would never be cool with a dude that she was with. Ever. Meaning, me and her could be cordial and be friends. But if she get a boyfriend and I say something to her, I say something and I walk away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want to be cool with you and you think we friends. And then later on, that's my girl. Now, this in the world. This is like school days.
Yeah.
I ain't never did that before. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you keep trying to shake my hand and be cool with me, but then you keep saying slick stuff. Now, of course, it wasn't really nothing crazy. It's just a little whatever, but we both know what it means. Like you do this to everybody. But then when it got worse, now I got to pull you to the side and check you and let you know, like, hey, it get like that.
You got to do that.
I don't have to do it.
Yeah, as a man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't know I'm Hebrew Academy trained. You feel me? Like, listen, I got a situation. You don't know how I'm gonna act with you disrespect me about this, bro. And that's why we need these scriptures so we know. The Bible said, "Don't sit alone with a woman with a man."
Right.
That's in the law.
And drink wine.
So if I meet a woman outside and she says she got a man and she's like, "Oh yeah, let's just go out and hang out," nope. You got a husband. He coming? Because I ain't going nowhere with you by myself. Because I don't even want it to be Mr. Screwed like that's what's happening. But people in the world try and it's like you either don't know or you don't care. One of us will die in that situation.
It's going to be.
That's where it's gonna go.
But you know how because women are becoming more evil than they ever have been, and it seems like it's getting worse every day. Like I got family members, like feminine women now, that I never thought would do some shit. That I'm starting to see like she did that. You know what I'm saying? How did she do? She been with this man for 20 years. This man knows how you feel when you lay up next to him at night. Men love to lay right next to something soft, man. You tender, you smile, you got good customer service. Your voice is so sweet. God made you that way as a woman, and you already have good characteristics that a man wants. And you so evil enough that you gonna give that to another man? You think that nigga ain't finna go kill some shit over that?
Right. It's a lot.
Come on, man.
Like,
you basically promised him your ass.
Even in the situation where it's in the Bible and somebody commit adultery, it's like the town drag both of y'all out and stone y'all.
Right.
Like, think about how crazy that is. Like, I know you ain't just sleep with this other man knowing you got a husband. Come here. Both of y'all, come on. And you getting hit with stones until you go limp and you die. Like, that's what the penalty was for sleeping with another man. This is a serious offense. If we don't do this, the men in the city gonna start killing each other anyway.
But okay. But then again, for the women out here who want to play this so-called devil's advocate bull. Okay, but what if a man has another woman, and a woman feel the same type of way? Let me tell you something about it. It's just like what me and Ash were saying. You know, a man can have more than one woman, right? And I love the way that this brother, he ain't in the school or nothing like that, but it's his brother who be online, and it was a woman who was trying to check him, and he was like, "What if I do that and I'm with you?" He was like, "Hold on, because that ain't the dynamic of my household." Anyway, if you he said you might run your household like that, but that's not the dynamic of my household, because I'm gonna let you know up front that ain't going. You can't go through my phone, baby, but I can go through yours. Right. He said, my women don't go through my phone, they don't touch it, because that's not the dynamic of my household. I run my household a certain type of way and they respect it. That is what it is.
And if I could, it's different because it's not a conflict of interest for a man to have two women versus a woman dealing with two men. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you a man and you got a woman, that's where your kids come from. That's who you lay down with at night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's somebody you leading and you trying to get her to go in a direction you want to go to. Y'all got a program y'all working on together. If it's another man, he gonna look at you like, oh, I'm better than him. I'm trying to push you on my program. So it's automatically gonna be a conflict.
It's smoke.
If she get pregnant and both of y'all sleeping with her, who baby is?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where your legacy and your inheritance come from. But with a man, it's like, well, if I got two women, you know what who baby it is mine. You see what I'm saying? I got a relationship with you. This is the direction we move in. I got a relationship with her. This is the direction we move in.
We got to keep it real. Like, we haven't seen this before. Like, this always has been going on with the uncles, our fathers.
I mean, just being a mechanic in the neighborhood, you gonna get so much accident just because you can fix a car.
Right.
Now imagine you a brother that fix cars and you know what I'm saying, you working hard and you doing this and that, and you get a woman.
What's that action?
Keep it 100. keep it 100. Listen, you a brother, you know what I'm saying? You handy, you fixing stuff, you know how, you got wisdom, you know how to deal with problems and all that. The women they gonna see you with your woman and they still need help changing their oil.
Right. All you gotta do is pick up a hammer and a nail and do that. Boom, pussy just come.
So like,
He gotta fix some shit.
like you get protection. You know what I'm saying? You got a brother to make sure. Look, you with the brother the first week. You with the brother. You like, dang, I live in a dangerous neighborhood. The first week, the brother didn't install security cameras on your house. You not gonna get that brother to tell. The brother put security cameras on the house, took you to the gun range, showed you how to shoot a gun. He got a woman at home.
Yeah.
He just showed you how to shoot a gun, took you to the gun range, showed you the angles, where the best place to hide at, hide your kids, all that, this, that, and the third. You stay in a dangerous neighborhood, your life just got safer because this man didn't install some lights and some cameras in your house. Now, when people come in your yard, the light come on, the camera come on. Your car making noise, the steering wheel, you know what I'm saying? You need an alignment on your tires, all that. You ain't changed your tires in 2 years, they bald. The brother come around, boom, new set of tires, gas in the car, oil change, power steering fix. And listen, my job, you know what I'm saying, I be doing valet. A lot of times these women cars get towed up. It don't matter what they drive. They can be driving the nicest Benz. You get in there, it's 13 engine lights on.
Right.
The tires lights is on. The need to go take it to the dealership. All the lights in the car is on. You see what I'm saying? And this is normal. So for a man, it's like you come, you help this woman fix her life. You come, you help this woman fix her life. Or you just be a man to her. She might be straight with a lot of things. You just fill in the gaps. Look, this is what I do. I work. I take care of everything. I can pay for everything. But it might be certain stuff that is just better for a man to handle, like dealing with the car. You know what I'm saying? Like dealing with the yard, and y'all might have animals, anything just going on. And then when you bring the kids, you're gonna need that man to help you raise them kids the right type of way, so they're not just leaning on mama. There's a lot of people that just got their moms or their dad is in an effeminate position under the mom, and the kids get older and do what they want to do. I just seen the video. It's like, and I'm gonna try to get back to the scripture after this, if that's where you want to go. This brother is a like a Hispanic brother, and he with a woman who had a child before him that he helped raise. The kid, I either put a gun to him or told him, "I'm gonna put a bullet in your head." He's 16. He told this man, "I'm gonna put a bullet in your head."
It's correct.
The stepdad, yeah.
Yeah, and they ended up shooting up the crib with his homeboy.
Hold on. He told him, "I'm gonna put a bullet to your head."
I seen that shit.
Then he took a bullet and etched his name on it.
And then posted it on social media.
Then him and 3 of his friends all pulled up to the house and shot the house up with the mom, the sister that he got with the dude, that she got with the stepdad, and the stepdad all in the house. When I say they shot the house up, they aired the house the hell out. You see what I'm saying? So this is the importance of the dynamics we building within our family, and the importance of a man being in the house. That it's like your child, when you got a man. First of all, it's not his biological father, so respect is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Here, you talk to disrespect men. So he's learning to disrespect men. So that's
your mama in there.
Your mom in there too. So that's the first problem. But then it's like you in there with that woman and y'all not establishing certain things to where as he grows up, he knows how to be respectful. Like you don't know to teach him these scriptures. You don't know to teach him these laws, statutes, commandments. You don't know to just be a brother to the brother.
That's a story you got to look at too, because at the end of the day, you'll know that, okay, that one, when I saw it, because I seen the same type of story, it's like, because to me, it's like, all y'all got to die.
Right.
It's like, what they done did to that boy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because you'll know, okay, I'm going to spare your ass because my mama in that house. You know, I got siblings that's in there. So guess what? You'll catch them. You should have caught, I mean, I don't advocate for violence or any against nobody. But why didn't you just catch the stepdaddy by himself for some shit? Like, you studying this pattern the way he moved. Why do you gotta do it with everybody in there?
If I could, from my experience of watching the youth,
yeah,
it's the scripture where it says, "Without natural affection." You gotta
break it in.
You gotta teach Israelites today to have natural affection. Like a woman killing her baby is abnormal. She don't know that that's abnormal. If you tell a woman, "Hey, you shouldn't be sleeping with people
or having sex if you're going to kill the child. That's unnatural for a woman to kill her baby. She don't want to hear that. She's going to cut you off with it. So you got to think these kids.
It's still something behind it,
but
because
it's kids that's killing their parents for no reason. A brother killed his mom for the insurance money.
it is that. But I don't know. It's some type of mental problem or something.
I'm telling you, this new generation,
We'll find it.
They unaliving their friends, they unaliving their family. There's a lot of parents getting killed by their kids.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of parents is getting killed by their kids. Little girls' boyfriends be killing their daddies now. There's little 16-year-old boys. The dad, I don't really want you coming around my house.
I don't understand it.
The little boys will go and kill the daddy of the little girl. Salakia, we're going to get back to the scripture. Salakia, verse 21. With much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. He goeth away after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteneth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. So you basically going over there to lose your life. It says, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths.
So you got to be strong and not really listen to because you see grown men in their 40s doing this. You know what I'm saying? You taking heed to a woman now. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing a woman will get you killed in this certain type of situation. You got a man. You know what I mean? She set everything up for you. She got everything laid out for you. It's like an ox getting led to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? And you see, this is one of the number one thing that's keeping us strong. I mean, that's keeping us being weak as men. Go ahead.
Good. One of my favorite rappers in my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Currency said the famous story of Mike Tyson and Robin Givens, the biggest get beat senseless by little women. That's fly, ain't it?
That's hard.
It's a bunch of men that's big and you strong. All right, this is my last time going on the tangent.
Mm-hmm.
It's this broad, the same broad I was talking about earlier, working my slave. The last 2 dudes she dealt with, both halfway in the streets and get a lot of money. But I peeped the game. She's smarter than them. Like how this woman is smarter than this man. Meaning she got the honeypot because she knows what you want. So she give you what you want, but she's using you for what you have. And she already know you got other women. She know what you're doing when you're not around her and everything, but she don't care. You know why? Because it's convenient. Because anything she wants, you're gonna get for her, but she's using you and she's manipulating you. Okay. And I think she manipulates these men to the point where eventually they kind of go crazy for her because she throws them off. Sometimes she's sweet to them, sometimes she treats them a certain way. Sometimes she's sweet to them, and then eventually they end up getting twisted up, and then they be crazy about the bro. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what we reading right now with this man coming over here and everything's sweet, but it's really a trap for his life. Like these men who crazy about these women, this how you gonna end up losing your life.
No, you right.
Verse 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thy heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. For she hath cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her.
It didn't say weak man. It says strong men have been slain by her. So this is a woman who's on top of her game when it comes to bringing some niggas down. What? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women out there. And women, let me tell you this. And I've seen this personally because, you know what I'm saying, I've been a brother that had quite a bit of women in his life, right? And I was watching an interview the other day, and I'm seeing that it's a woman. And she said, I hate when a man does this. I hate when I meet a man and we finna go out and he be like, I don't have nowhere to park. Where's somewhere to park? She like, oh, pussy ass nigga. You don't even know where to park at. She said, give me the, women are more like, they know how to read weakness on you out. Women are smart. You know what I'm saying? They know when you're weak or you weak in a certain area. You know what I mean? My mama, God, man, bless her heart, boy. But when I say she would hurt your feelings, boy, she know how to read you off top. Yeah, we got us one. Women are one of the most top human beings in psychology when it comes to reading somebody, especially a man.
Right.
They've been with so many. They know what they can get out of you. They know you're going to go for it. You know what I mean? So when they run into a brother who's stiff, it's almost like, hold on here. He don't see what I got on. He don't see this perfume that I got on. I got the bed paper cinnamon. He ain't going for it. What's wrong? You have to be gay. Yeah, these women can't believe that you would just turn them down.
Right.
They know they're dealing with alpha. You just, I mean, we raised different here in the Israelite school UBK. This is on the premises, man. It ain't. You know what I mean? Especially you give a woman some rules, because guess what? If you could pass this part, that's one way I was. See, this is a game. I think I'm giving y'all too much game. If she can get past the first part of being with you, knowing that she has to do something to be with you, dog, the rest of the way is gonna be. And then again, she's gonna be more invested into you because it took her. You gotta understand, for a woman to go 6 months just talking to you was enough. And then you already know she's invested to you because she's willing to do it. And you have to hold a certain value. You ain't like you a nigga in her phone and she just said, no, forget about this nigga. Now, for me to talk to you did 6 months, and y'all might have y'all little conversations on the phone, being flirtation, might be a little sexual, who knows? But for y'all not to do nothing but for those 6 months, you think she ain't finna invest? By the time y'all do get the business, you think she ain't finna put it all in? She invested so much in them 6 months. Depending on how you carry yourself after, who knows? Because it might go there. But who knows? Like, what relationship had you know that they'll talk for 6 months and then everything go? I can't really name one. They usually get busy on the first night or within the first couple of weeks.
Right.
But for a woman to invest in, then if y'all can talk for months and nothing happens. For what I seen in Israelite school you became in, those marriages last long as hell. Forever, if it could. You know what I mean? Depending on how you are as a man, how y'all stand on it, the counsel y'all get, how y'all join each other. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to be a part 2 of the class. I know we're going everywhere tonight, but you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of game we're giving out, man. You know what I'm saying? That could benefit this nation. You know what I mean? That's what we here for. You know?
We got
Go ahead.
verse 27. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death.
Going down to the chambers of death. You want to break it down? Or you been
I mean, that's pretty much all we've been talking about all class, man.
mm-hmm.
You falling for these women, and you know what I'm saying? You gonna end up
Man.
either spiritually dead or actually dead.
Right.
Like, them the two options.
And the thing about it, I ain't done. I got so much more. I got so much more that I want to touch on. But that's the thing about it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know, man, he got places we need to be. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to go over our class limit time, but next class I teach is going to be a part 2, I would say. I'm going to lock that in right now. It's going to have to be a part 2 to this because we ain't done yet.
Right.
We got to break this down. We got to break this down, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is a heavy topic, man. And you notice that I didn't see Commander Jenny Hunter do classes like this. He played 2 hours on one script.
Right.
But it's so much quality information that was given out and so much game he was giving out, man. You add this to your tube belt because a brother watching the class, he was like, man, I gotta be careful when it comes to these hoes.
Right.
You never know because somebody has to say it.
If I could, I'd say this. All brothers keep their masculinity at all times. Meaning never let a woman throw you off and dictate the pace when you talk to a woman what's gonna happen. Don't be so thirsty to just want to sleep with the bra. Get to know the bra. Make the bra wait. And she either gonna get the hell away from you or she gonna go, oh, he different, and you gonna see how much more that woman respects you. When you just try to sleep with a woman, even if she lets you do it earlier, she's still not gonna have that same respect for you as if you dictated the pace. Like, no, I did everything on this brother time.
Yes.
You say, man, everything happened on this brother time. So you know what she's gonna get used to? When I want something to happen, it's gonna happen on this brother time. He's not just gonna do something, jump out of his skin,
when whatever, even if she try to set you off or such and such and such and such happened, well, explain the situation to me fully. You see what I'm saying? She gonna know what type brother it is. She gonna know you pro. Like it. That's like I was saying earlier. It's women that know that they got men that they can set off to come do something, even if she dead ass wrong. She can be the most evilest woman, but if she go tell this man that she didn't mess his brain all up, this man did such and such and such and such, he gonna come do it for her because he's a strong man, but he's dumb in the mind and he don't know what this broad really is. Like he don't know the scripture said a whore is a deep ditch.
Right.
You in the ditch, huh? The broad got you in the ditch and you don't know that.
Right, but it takes it back to the story I just told. Who knows what the son said to the daddy? You know what I mean? In the daddy mind, it's like all I know is my baby mama out there RV with another nigga. I ain't never been in an RV with him. You know, so we was always in the house getting cracked. I don't know what she doing out there. I don't know if he whooping her ass. So you know,
Right.
I don't know. Dude came to. I don't think the lawyer did the job. He could have made a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? But if he murdered that brother unjustly, he needs to go to jail and get buried.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But look, all I know is that, you know, by the characteristics that we just got done breaking down, and brothers need to stop having sex with that baby mama if you not with her.
Right.
Because technically she's still your woman. And if somebody else get with her, you're not going to be able to accept that she has a husband. That's going off the course. But what I'm saying is, but that takes it back to that because, you know, that story is basically mirroring exactly what we bringing up, and I'm glad I thought of that because man, a whole lot of brothers go through that every day. You know what I mean? Those things I'm scared of, man. I'm not even going to no broad period. I'm not willing. You know what I mean? I'm not crazy about getting with a broad, getting in the draws within the first couple of weeks. I don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm raised by strong men, and you know what I mean, who gave me a whole lot of game. I've been raised by strong men who gave me a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? And we giving this game to y'all, man, for free, and we building up this nation, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to do this thing strong, man, so we can get back to our culture, get back to the way black men were back when black men as a nation was strong. You know what I'm saying? And we getting it back slowly but surely, but we getting it back because we gonna do the job right here in the Israelite City BK of raising up this nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to bring it up? Man, nah, man. So we gonna do the thing, man. And this gonna have to be a part 2 to the class. So the next class I teach, we're gonna go through a part 2 of this. Because I had a whole lot that I didn't even get into today, man. I had a whole lot that I didn't even get into today. Because I had those scriptures. But it's a whole lot of points that I wanted to touch. You know, it's gonna be a mixture next class. But you know, I know Ashley's gonna teach next class. But you know, it's gonna be a mixture of what we went over tonight and whatever current event that's gonna happen. Because man, there's a whole lot that's been going on in the world. Huh? There's been a whole lot that's going on in the world, man. So man, y'all keep tuning in, man, to ISBK Augusta, Georgia. Y'all subscribe, y'all check in with us, man. Brothers and sisters, if you want to soldier up, get into that all black sisters. If you want to come be a sister to us, y'all shoot us a message, man, and you know what I mean, y'all gonna be locked in as well. With that, I'll say shalom. See y'all on the next episode.